Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin, looking a bit different. I'll let you figure out what is different. Anyway, this is take two of your Divine Daily Blast. I started explaining what this card meant this morning, and I got into some whoops, there we go. I got into some automated writing from one of the brothers that has been showing up, and all of a sudden, right through mid sentence, as I was reading out the automated writing part of what they were telling me, the recording stopped, the microphone stopped. So you can't make it up. When the woo woo says no, the woo woo says no. So I am going to take that as a message that I'm supposed to do something else with them. I call them the brothers, but let's get on with today's Divine Daily Blast. I think it's because you did not sign up for that. You signed up for the cards. Okay, we are in an angel numerology 10 day because the date adds up to a 10, but then it reverses to a 1, which is really all about divine guidance. It's all about new beginnings with a day that's kind of turned on, get your third eye center going. But the 10 is really divine wishes being channeled from God, the divine, the creator, the universe, whatever you want to call it. It is that space between making your declaration of a 9 day and really pushing forward with your plans on this one day, being really super ambitious. Now, the moon is squarely and solidly in the sign of Capricorn, and it's creating a sense of stability, even though media outlets would maybe have you believe something else. For anything that is annoying or frustrating or even fear-based, take a breath in, and as you exhale, let all of that go. Your soul is recalibrating, your soul is evolving, your soul is moving forward. Use the energy of your that 9 energy and the energy of the 9 of Cups, and perhaps ask Archangel Ariel to pop in and give you a little bit of a leg up. We've got a lovely message from Archangel Uriel. This is the light of God, the golden Archangel. Call upon me, the Archangel of Epiphanies and brilliant ideas, when you need spiritual messages, revelations, and magic, which we all need magic right now. My life is full of magical moments. I see signs and guidance from the angels in all that I do. That I can attest to this morning with the signs that the recording stopped because the microphone said, no, you're not ready for that. They're not ready for that. So, okay. Now, my isms. I am on my path and say yes to my my destiny now. Let me say that again. I'm on my path and say yes to my destiny now. I wake up to my high-flying life, and I'm filled with whimsical playfulness. This is this energy that we want to be manifesting, that we want to be lifting through, that we want to be lifting up to, not the mass media. I can only call it madness. However, there is always a choice and there's always a balance. And this is what we get shown. This is what we have. Do you look at certain things in a way and think, I wish, oh, well, let me see if I can't go get it? Or do you look at things and say they don't deserve it because really you think you don't deserve it? How are you looking at life? What are you focusing on? Anything that's causing you to fluster, anything that's causing you to be annoyed, the mundane, the boring, take the time out to breathe through it and release it. We have it in us, both of these things. And we have to recognize when one is showing up to let go of it, to release it, so that we do not repeat it. The one thing that I've learned is that the awareness of it, the presence of it, turns it away. Like, oh, there's some mischief going on and I don't want the mischief. We have Archangel Sandalphon, saying the time is now. Oh, yes. Sandalphon works with that beautiful teal, aqua, blue energy and sends the prayers directly to the divine creator. The time is now to get in touch with your spiritual selves. Joan of Arc, sacred activism. She's telling us not to be afraid and stand up for what you believe in. Now, I'm going to say something really quickly because standing up for what you believe in can sometimes turn into protest, right? I'm against it. I don't want it. I'm not dealing with it. Blah, 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 blah. Bit like defiance, says the word resistance that comes up. Well, if you are a fan of Esther Hicks, if you're a fan of the wonderful, late, great Louise Hay, you'll know that resistance is all connected to fear and ego. This desire to fight, this desire to hurt, to maim, to disagree. It's okay to disagree. You just don't have to be in the pit of problems. You don't have to make it more. And you certainly we certainly all, myself included, have to watch what we're doing. Are we making it about ourselves? Is there something that's not been reconciled? And that's what we breathe into. Gertrude, Beatrice, oh, they're back at their tea table. Oh, okay. Gertrude has got her cream cakes out and she is loving it. She is loving it, loving it, loving it. She's got donuts going on here. Beatrice she's got some finger cakes. Let's see what they have to say. Thank you, ladies, fairies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They said you're welcome, and they were the ones that caused the mischief, that got in the way and stopped the microphone from working. All right, well then you're going to have to tell me what I got to do with the brothers later. Oh, moon energy. Well, we just came out of the full moon, and I rather love this image. The angel has got her wings of rainbows, and I would say she really does look like Archangel Haniel. She does, in this gorgeous gown. So the message today from the fairies: surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, hello, just got through saying that, this fairy comes to calm your emotions and reassure you of what peace of mind looks like, what's possible with peace of mind. So anything you've got going on in your life that's frustrating you, that you're stuck with, something's not working, patience. I have a struggle with that sometimes. I don't necessarily know how to combat it. I think it's because the past programming for me means, the bill's got to be paid on the 13th. Well, it's only the 2nd today. What are you worried about that for? Wait till the 12th. And invariably, it usually takes care of itself. It's usually okay. So that's what I'm using as an example, that sometimes we can waste time, precious time, in just really worrying about things that we don't need to worry about right now, in the here and the now. I have started doing something new, which will be, where's the joy? How does this make me happy? And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And real quick, and I'll let you go. Many of you, I don't know if you follow the Beach Boys, but Brian Wilson sadly passed away on the 11th of June, which was a couple of days ago. No accidents. I happened upon a documentary that was done, I think, in the late 90s. It was about an hour and a half long. But what I noticed in watching this documentary, and I've shared it with my good friend Joanna, was they had footage of concerts. They had footage of stages. They had footage of crowds. They had footage of people that were going and listening to music. They had footage of how the Beach Boys and the Beatles were inspired by music, what was working. And one thing that Brian Wilson said was that he couldn't take credit for the music that they were producing, that they were making. He said, because this is coming from a higher power. This is coming from the creative forces. And I'm thinking, oh, I got goosebumps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My whole body tingles when I say something and they're listening. Um, we, you, me, us, everyone are conduits of power. I want you to think of yourself like the wires when you cut the plastic off the outside of a copper wire and you look at that wire. It's not just one wire in there. There are many wires inside that conduit. And then you put those wires, those little copper wires, and you encase them in whatever color coating they need. And then you join them with other wires already encased in different colors, right? And then you put that in another. So I'm using this as a wild example, but this is how creative energy from God the Divine works. It's exactly how it works. We have to choose what current. Electricity works from a current. It works from what we have or what we don't have. And the other part to this, which is, I will make sure the microphone's still working. Yes, it's still working. Okay, thank you. The other part to this, which is fascinating, is that this man said this, I guess in the 90s. I don't know when he said it, but I'm thinking, whoa, this fellow had, even through his battles, even through his mental challenges, he had the foresight to know that what was being created was of him, through him, and by him. And that's what led me this morning when I'm doing my meditation. We're a conduit of power. You, me, your neighbor, everybody is a conduit of power. And when you look at being the conduit of power that's coming directly through it, that's unstoppable. That can't stop anything. What's interesting, this card, if I look at it this way up, says overbearing. And for some people, they only really need 20 watts of electricity. Well, if you're 150, you're going to blast them into next week. But the other part to this is visionary. So what did I get from pulling the King of Wands? And while it was reversed, I don't necessarily have to turn this into I'm being overbearing. What I have to do is work out how does this energy turn into being more visionary. And then I lock it into the moon energy. I lock it into the natural ebb and flow of life. And using that as the natural ebb and flow of life, and then landing on the fact that I don't have to do anything but lean in and let it flow. And with that, my dogs are barking. God knows why, but we'll find out in a minute. I'm going to let you go. I am going to change something up this week. Tomorrow, the 14th of June, I'm going to change the Divine Masters and I'm going to change the Angel Activation. Not for any other reason, but I'm being guided to bring in a brand new deck of cards. I love the fairies. I love using the fairies. But the Archangel Michael, Sword of Light, I think needs to take us in through this weekend. Until tomorrow, I love you. Bye for now.